There is this illusion that someone else can take away our position, our momentum, maybe even our power. But nobody has that ability. We can only lose our position if we abandon it ourselves. I just came back from a nice morning walk and I was thinking about something that happened last night, and it was a nuanced thing, but it was enough for me to think about. And I even made a little comment yesterday about how proud I was of myself that in a WhatsApp community group, I shared, what I'm building here on YouTube. And with me, some other amazing, beautiful mommies that are all entrepreneurs just like me and building something beautiful. And then suddenly there was someone who came in with a whole different energy and kind of just put the spotlight on her. But then I was thinking, like, really, can someone else take that spotlight away? Because then I would give that person so much power. I'm like, but did she really? Did she really took that spotlight away, even though it felt that way? And my conclusion is no, she did not. And it also made me think of Jutta Leerdam, who is this speed ice skater in the Netherlands, and she won Olympic gold and silver. And she got a lot of backlash from the media. One, because she just does it her way. She refused to talk to the media before skating, and they didn't like it. They didn't appreciate it. But guess what? She doesn't need the media. She herself is a brand. She does it her way. She is the spotlight, and she knows that, and she owns that, and she claims that, and she stays in her position no matter the noise. And the other thing that she really does well is she doesn't let that take her away from her own position. We are all, our own spotlight. We all are our own stars in our show. We all live our lives and we are the main character of that life. And still, often we let outside noise and people and things disrupt us and feel like they can take something away from us when it's actually us that need to claim our position back. And yeah, Utah Leerdam does that on a big scale because everybody's watching and sees a superstar. But so are we in our own lives. And what I noticed with that little thing that happened yesterday, and it was a nuanced thing, but it really reminded me of how nobody has that power, only if I let them. And because I saw the full picture, I was like, what does it want to tell me? And what it wanted to tell me was this: nobody can take my spotlight away. Like I broke that illusion in the first place. Like, you feel like she took something from you? She didn't. I already took my spotlight by even stating what I do and who I am and standing there doing that. And I stay in my lane and I take my position in. And so that fire, that frustration, that fire, what happened? Instead of being big, it became smaller and smaller. And then it just really set really nice and tidy in my body, in my belly, keeping me warm, in my heart space, making it this sacred energy going all the way through my throat. And now I'm expressing it because I already alchemized it. Because I already saw, like, oh, this is the real message. Thinking that someone else could take away the spotlight for us because they can't. And now I see that perspective. And now I'm like, wow, this is what Jutta Leerdam is showing us on a bigger scale. But this is what we can do in our own lives. We all have to deal with this, people having opinions or people, taking your spotlight away or, not seeing all the good that you do. It could be any situation, but they don't own your spotlight. You do. And you don't need anyone's permission or anyone's justification or anyone's applause either, because it goes both ways. It's like, I didn't do that for people to be like, oh my God, Ash, you're amazing, or to have more followers. It was really a testimony for myself, like, hey, I'm proud of what I'm doing and I'm going to show it. I'm going to express it. Just like, it could be someone having a bad opinion about it and being like, well, you think you're all that. No, I'm just standing in my spotlight. I'm just showing and sharing what I do and what I love. And if you don't like it, fine. And I thought it was an interesting perspective. The new perspective that I have, I didn't knew I needed it, but But for me, it's like it's gold because it's something that you can use in any kind of situation. We often think that someone else can take something from us, our momentum, our recognition, our light. Guys, we are the ones that can only do that from ourselves. And isn't that empowering to know? Isn't that empowering to believe as a new perspective shift? You don't protect your stand. You don't fight for it. You don't compete for it either. You anchor it in. That spotlight is your fire. That spotlight is your power. That spotlight is your mission. You anchor it in. Because when you don't, it becomes destructive. It takes you off your path. It makes you foggy. And then you forget your power. You forget your stance. You let outside noise take you away. And that takes so much dedication and so much commitment to who you are, to what you are here to do, to your purpose, to everything. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. That's the thing. And you need that mindset if you play for the wins, if you play the bigger game, if you don't have the simple lifestyle. Well, simple is fine, but if you go for bigger dreams, you need that mindset, you need that energy, you need that focus, you need that perspective. You need to see it for what it is, because it's these small things that will keep you small. This is the illusion of stolen power. You can see the fire in my eyes. I'm transmitting it to you guys. And that anybody that needs to hear this may hear this and receive. You keep on doing you, okay? You keep on doing you. We got this. P.S. Nobody can take something from us because it was never theirs to begin with. Think about that. Thanks for watching, guys. I see you in tomorrow's episode.